Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I'm going to be doing a head shave. I wasn't going to do a head shave, but I had such a cracking shave earlier today with the Feather Artist Club stainless steel. I thought, stuff it, I've got about 7 days growth, let's rip it off with the Feather Artist Club. And then I'll finish off with the Mighty Leaf with some new blades that I haven't tried yet. Now the soap of choice for today, sticking with Swedish Sunday, is the Swedish Witch shaving soap, rosemary spice. Beautiful minimalistic soap, which is super slick, super thick, dense, creamy, brilliant, easy to work with. Post shave's exceptional. Such a minimalistic amount of ingredients, there's hardly anything in it really, that's the full ingredients list. But this stuff works superbly well. Beeswax, who'd have thought beeswax and a shaving soap would work well? Right, now I've got the soap sat in here, there's a little bit of water on it, I'm just going to pull that in my hand. Try and catch as much as I can. Just rub it in my head. And the brush of choice is my West Coast Shaving tie-dye psychedelic brush with a 24mm silver tip. I think it's a dense, super dense silver tip or something it's called. Now I'm not flicking so much water out of these anymore, natural hair brushes. I've used the rhodium knot that I have, the 28mm rhodium knot. I'm trying to think who it was that actually gave me a heads up on it, but I followed what he said and I left the tips of the brush and the knot a little bit wetter than I normally would. I didn't wring it out and flick it quite dry, I left it quite wet. I got through a full face shave with it and never lost a single hair, even in the dry down afterwards, and I was gentle then as well with it. I don't have to be so gentle with this brush and other brushes, it just seems to be hand tied knots that I need to be gentle with. But it's such a natural, beautiful sort of woodsy, spicy scent, it's really nice. I could almost get away with an aftershave splash for this scent, it's really that good. Right, that's my load done. Way too much in there. Oh, is there such a thing as way too much? Not really. The more the better. Scoop all this out. Now this is quite a hard soap. I think it is quite high in the wax content department. So it will last you a while. I don't think the prices are going to be too expensive. They're going to come in, I think, 3 or 2.5 ounce pucks. I don't think you'll be able to buy these in tubs. Now I haven't heard from Sarah Lundstrom, who makes the soap, for a little while now, to see where she's at. I know obviously the coronavirus has impacted the whole of the world, apart from China. Doesn't seem to be impacting China much. Go figure. So I'm not sure where she's at with regards to getting the certifications and stuff done so that she can sell online. I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that I'm a firm believer in how good a product is. I think it's an exceptional soap. In fact, to be honest, I've used this in Growing Liquor. I used Growing Liquor earlier, made by Karina Foxon, and it as well is an exceptionally good soap. I think the Swedish Witch is better. When I use it, at least it is. Whether it is or not, I'm not 100% sure, but just for me, when I use the Swedish Witch, I just find it's just exceptional soap. Now I've still got two sort of ingrown hairs happening. One in my crown and one in the back of my head. I am 99% sure that I will cut them open and there will be blood. How much blood, I've got no idea. I'm not sure whether I'm going to need to go back to the tub here for some more soap. I thought I had enough. I think I've got enough in the brush. It's just taking quite a bit of water here. Quite surprised. I can never get a voluminous lather when I've got this much hair on my head, this much growth. You can actually see my hairline back here in it. Right there. It's great, isn't it? It's great when you go bald. Said no one. To be fair, that's much more voluminous than what I would normally get when I've got this much growth on my head. Given that I'm using the Feather Artist Club, I don't need every bit of it. Now, I've watched several people on YouTube shave their heads with a straight razor and Shavettes and things like that. It's not common practice by any means, but I'm going to give it a good go. So there is the brush loaded up. Let's grab the razor. The razor is, as I said before, the Feather Artist Club stainless steel Shavette with, I think it's probably 11th, 12th use. I've got absolutely no idea. Now, shaving with my head, I hold the razor more like that, on that sort of angle there, like so, and straight over. And I try and do one stroke from front all the way down the back. I try. It might not work. Let's just see how it feels today. I don't know what I'm going like this for. Let's stretch the face. Who the fuck does that? Oh well. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry, wouldn't we? Now this is straight against the grain here. What do you reckon? Not bad. You can't really see. You can see where the hair is, but it's clearly taking it off. Right, on the sides, I'm going to stick to this way here. Can I get another one this way? Right, now I've got to go with the grain on the sides here. I think, yeah, we'll go with the grain. So I'll just hold it as normal. I mean, look how good that lather is. It's pretty special lather. Feels very protective. What I'm going to do, I'll turn around and just show you how I do this so you get an idea what I do. Now, the great thing with the Shavette is over a double-edged razor, or well, a straight would be similar to this if it was the right edge and sharp enough. A double-edged razor, you've got to sort of, the tool's at the end of your fingers, but it's a bit further away, it's not quite there. this feels like it's attached to your hand, so you feel every angle of your head as you go, so you can actually follow the angle of your head. So hopefully I've got enough lather there. So I can actually feel, see if we can get a bit further over this way, there we go. I mean, I'm not getting a BBS head shave by any account. In fact, it's nowhere near it, but it's getting me close enough that the leaf razor is certainly not going to have any issues whatsoever. Right, let's see if I can switch to the left hand. This is where I sort of struggle actually, to be honest with you. Look at that. Just going into the sink out of it because it's chockers. So if you haven't watched my face shaving today, here and over there, you get a bit of an update on my injury woes as they continue to haunt me. It's just easy to use your right hand, I find, if you're not very ambidextrous. I had a bit of a feeling there like I was Robocop. But this is where the problem is, see, I can't see I'm shaving. Let's go to the left hand again. The soap's actually a little bit dry because it's sticking to the blade. Such a good quality soap. Feels very protective, feels very slick. Oh, there's a big chunk of hair there. How did I miss that? It's certainly going to take its toll on the blade, that's for sure, shaving ahead. Right, I'm just going to pinch this now, pop the blade out. Oh, it's empty in the sink. Just give it a rinse out now. Place it to the side. So that took a lot longer than I first thought it was going to. Put the motor on. Wonderful residual slickness as well. And here we go. Right, the leaf razor to finish off, and I've got brand new Derby Ooster. Derby Master blades. These are apparently the sharpest blades that Derby have ever made. You can see that they do not protrude heaps, which is what I like. It should give me a hopefully a sharp edge with a mild feel. That's what I'm looking for. So here we go. They don't feel anywhere near as smooth as the sharper blades that I normally use, the Gillette Super Thins or even the Feathers. It's still very smooth, not like, oh this is terrible, I couldn't shave with these. I could shave with these every day. Obviously we'll see how the shave is, because if the blades aren't right in this razor, I do tend to get a lot of sort of spotting, like blood spots. I don't necessarily get irritation, just blood spots. It actually feels really nice. Very, very mild blade. Like I say, the blade exposure on these is very minimal, which is nice actually, because it's not allowing the blade to touch my skin so much. I can feel that. I feel that I'm having to use just a little bit more pressure. But with this razor, the pressure isn't a bad thing. These blades are actually very, very nice. What? Always watching some fucking bullshit. Bit like Love Island or some crap like that. If I'm honest, it's the real reason why I'm in here. BBS. 20 minutes, but shaving with a Shavette takes a bit longer than you think. Especially when you shit at it. And that, honestly, the post shave, and that's instant post shave, is beautiful. So nice. It's definitely worthy of taking out my 2019 soap of the year. I can't wait to try some more scents. Try a towel base as well with the Lathering, which is supposed to be very similar, if not better than Mitchell's Old. I don't know what the scent's like, but the actual performance of the soap and the way it works. Just a little bit of soap left in it. Oh, and it smells beautiful, really nice scent. So once this is all dried, I'm going to have a bit of a feel, see how much blood there is. I'm expecting it to be a little bit from the ingrown hair areas, but we shall see. The blades in that leaf were excellent. Right, let's have a bit of a feel. Nothing. That is just an absolutely stunning head shave. The feeling of that soap is immense, it really is. I'm just going to pop a little bit of post shave on. And we'll go with some Thayer's Peach. Great scent, good enough to drink. It smells pretty much like peach schnapps. So yes, rosemary spice from the Swedish Witch shaving soap out of Sweden, made by Sarah Lundstrom. Absolutely beautiful soap. It's my #1 soap of 2019, which then makes it my #1 soap, to be honest with you. All round, I even like the scent on this. It's not my favourite scent, but overall performance from start to finish for me is the best soap on the market. And I've used some pretty good soaps, so obviously that's what I like and how it works well with my water. The razor was the Feather Artist Club stainless steel. Now I did have a look at the DX online to see the difference, and you can actually see a massive difference. There's a big bevel in this. See it? The DX is completely flat. From there all the way down to the blade is flat. So I can imagine it holding that angle on there, it's going to give you more control of the blade, but obviously it's going to make it more prone to cutting you as well, I would imagine, if you weren't very good with it. This works superbly well. The blade that's in it has been used several times. That is a Feather Artist Club blade. That's what it looks like. And if anything, it's feeling better and better with each use. It's almost like the more you take that sharp edge off these brand new blades, the better they perform. But really nice blades, beautiful razor, and once again massive thanks to Craig Stanley for gifting it to me. He got a couple for a great price and gave me one of them, so blown away by that, as per usual, and as always it keeps on happening. West Coast Shaving psychedelic range. This is the tie-dye colour scheme. It's a beautiful brush. It's really nice. The knot's lovely. I mean, it is beautiful and soft. It's got enough backbone. It's not got heaps, but it's got enough. I mean, I've got to give that a bit of a push to get that down. I'd probably out of 10 give it maybe like a 5 backbone, something like that. Finished the shave off with the leaf with 3 brand new half blades of the Derby Ooster, which is a Derby Master. It looks like a Kai blade when you open it up. There's no writing or symbols on the blades at all, but they are reasonably sharp. And the one thing I do like about them, as you can see and I showed you before, there's not a massive amount of blade showing, which in turn makes this razor even better because you can push harder with it and get literally no irritation. What a shave. It's a cracker. Finished off today with Thayer's Witch Hazel Peach. Literally, I could almost drink that. It smells so good. And with that, what a cracking shave, honestly. I think the Feather Artist Club did a good job. even with my mediocre sort of head shaving skills with it. Finished off with a leaf with a blade, which I think actually pays very, very nicely. Be interesting to see how that goes in the next shave. And other than that, stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.